And welcome in, everyone. As you haven't missed much so far, we're in the first inning, no score. Here's Dexter Fowler now. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Batting first, the first baseman, Prince.
Now to the plate, Prince Fielder. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Number 13 for him on the year, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Batting fourth.
To the plate now, Blake Chipre. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 268 the average for him coming in. 5 homers and 19 driven in. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Moustakas is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They're hoping to have some things turn around with him leading off. Boy, he's struggling a bit right now, and you know what? His team really needs him to turn it around. I hope he's able to get out of it in this one. He's putting in a lot of extra time, so we'll see if it pays off.
Standing in now, Andrew Benavides. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 281 the average entering play. 9 homers, 26 RBIs. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Mets 2 and the Pirates nothing. So now Carlos Santana. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to stay.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
In now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 9 homers and 17 RBIs. The 1-0 is outside for a ball. Two balls and a strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Santana gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Popped him up. Tipre is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Into the box now, Nelson Hahn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. A 1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Heading out towards shallow right. Number 11 is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Set to get his day started, Taylor Gutu, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive to center field. Fowler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Pirates leave 1. They're down 2-0. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Trey Turner.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Andrew McCutchen. You want to reach superstar status? You finish high in MVP races? You hit homers in the gaps? And you have a way of playing gold glove defense, and that's what Andrew has done pretty much his entire career.
Daniel Murphy steps in now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 4 home runs and 28 RBIs. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. In now, John Jasso swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game.
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. Not only do they come into the day with one of the best ERAs in the league, but they're also among the best teams at not allowing home runs, something they take a lot of pride in. Talking with members of the pitching staff earlier, several of them mentioned how limiting home runs really makes things difficult on the opposition, especially in today's game, where teams don't try to manufacture runs as much anymore. As one of them said, if teams are going to get the best of us, they're going to have to really rack up the hits, and we don't make that easy. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Casey Sadler stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Slow roller left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Reyes. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Pitch on the way. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. That evens it up 1-1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
The 1-1. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Good back-to-back sliders right there. That just tells me that he feels really good about his breaking ball, and if he continues to have good command of that hard slider, he should continue to do well in this ball game.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail things here 2-0. So here now's the pitcher, Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The pitcher, number 59.
Here's the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. A bouncer up the middle. Throw gets him at first, and I'll tell you what, they don't come much better than what you saw right there.
The bat,
So an outstanding play at short to take away a potential base hit there. And with that, we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team fielding percentage. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Settling in now, number 11, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. One out, nobody on. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. Left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Set. Here it comes. Runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Another 1-2 delivery.
Oh, that pitch is out.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
At the plate now, Prince Fielder, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he can't track it down. A base hit. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
So now to the plate, Blake Chipre, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Well, obviously not biting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Striding in once again, Andrew Benavides. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lifted into the air out toward center field. McCutchen is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 3 innings complete. The Mets lead this one 3-0. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton as we begin the top of the 4th.
Giancarlo Stanton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And it's fouled away. Chopped at the plate. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Chris Davis at the plate now. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
To 2-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Here's Carlos Santana now. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in now, Mike Moustakas, man at first after the 2-out walk. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 1-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Still down 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the speed threat, Trey Turner.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hahn will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting.
At the plate, John Jasso. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Moustakas has it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Leading off the inning, Nelson Hahn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Nelson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
At the plate, Taylor Gutu fouled off. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Liner towards second. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Stepping in now, Casey Sadler. Now a bunt attempt here. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Ready once again, Jose Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Count still at 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Cabrera.
The pitcher, number 59.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Stanton has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 11. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The pitch.
Hey.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Up next to that, the center fielder, Dexter.
Stepping into the box, Dexter Fowler. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First things first, here's the throw over. And the runner back safely. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. From the stretch. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, Prince Fielder, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
From the stretch.
Ball 3.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Here's the 3-1. There's ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Now in the box, Blake Chipre comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. Two down, runners at first and second. On the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Yeah, it's starting to feel like a little deja vu for him right now. Last time out, he surrendered 6 runs, and he's given up 4 here already.
In now, Andrew Benavides, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ground ball, and this is off the second base bag, and they're going to get an out on the play, and that'll be a bizarre ending to the inning, to say the least. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 4 and the Pirates nothing. Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. The pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
2 balls and a strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. Now the 3-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
19. Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Santana, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the stretch. Santana waiting on a 1-1. 1-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. Popped him up. Chipre has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 4-0. Now at the plate, Trey Turner. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and they throws him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
And an off-balance throw is in time. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. 1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Now here's the pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, John.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Jasso, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball swung on and hit to Davis over at first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 4-0. Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Neil Walker is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Neil Walker.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Comes into this one at 271. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
The left field, number 24. Nelson.
Into the box now, Nelson Hahn, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So striding forward now, Taylor Gutu, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch on its way. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. A ball and a strike.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
1-1. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. First and second here with nobody out. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Benavides is there, and he'll bring this one in. The relay throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
Logan Morrison will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Pirates, number 26, Logan Morrison.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Rodriguez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Angel Guzman will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Walker. Now catcher, number 2, Angel Guzman.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Fouled away. Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
At the plate now, Jose Reyes. Popped up, Chipre in foul ground, and that retires the side. Pirates strand a couple. They trail here 4-0. Number 47 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 47.
Next for the Mets, Angel Guzman. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And the pitch.
Nope. That is
Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 11. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Got him. Now at the plate, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-1 delivery. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Mets 4 and the Pirates nothing. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Popped up. Fielder shading to his right. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch off of the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Up next for the Buccos, Carlos Santana. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benavides will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Pirates leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Prince Fielder. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike 1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So now to the plate, Blake Tipre, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Andrew Benavides. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up in battle, put something in play.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Here's Neil Walker. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Josh Smoke enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-0 home. Bounce to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now that.
So coming to the plate, Nelson Hahn. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Drives it out to deep right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Striding in, Taylor Gutu, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this gun in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
2 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cabrera earns his 5th winner of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Pirates, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field. 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.